Oregon is expected to give taxpayers a windfall next year. It's in the form of a kicker. That's a tax rebate based on state economic forecasts.
Now, we've all gotten used to the kickers over these years, but now there's attempts underway this afternoon in Salem to divert your kicker money, and some lawmakers want you to have your money now. Lisa Balick following the political action over the kicker. She joins us live. Boy, you talk about kicker, Lisa, and everyone speaks up about it.
Yeah, it's like when you say dog and you say the word bone. You know, everybody's all in. Now, keep in mind that the public voted to put the kicker in place decades ago, and any chance of changing that is facing a big challenge.
People pay a lot of attention to it because it is their kicker. It's always been their money. It's not the state money.
Oregon voters telling lawmakers loud and clear this afternoon, don't touch their kicker. They voted it into the Constitution, and they want their money back. One bill would put a measure on the ballot to ask voters if they want to end the kicker. The public first approved it in 1980. The money would be used instead for state programs. There's also a bill to return 2/3 of the kicker to the public, but keep 1/3 to build up a fund to use for wildfire fighting, which has in the past topped $500 million a year. The sponsor of the bill tells me it's about saving lives.
It's our job to make these decisions. And I'm saying this, really, I believe the survival of our state is on the line in the kind of wildfires that are liable to come if we don't invest in these programs.
Meanwhile, Republican senators want the state to go back to sending out actual kicker checks. It's on their list of demands in order to end their walkout. I was there when the Senate Minority Leader early on in this session put the kicker cash idea on the table.
And we would actually like to deliver that to them this year in the form of a check. And so right now would be a credit on taxes in 2024, but we think that we should act sooner.
And remember, with the Republican walkout, not enough lawmakers to get anything passed right now.
One observation, too, today, we saw that there were several of the Republican lawmakers who are not going to the floor, preventing any kind of votes, are actually in the committees doing committee business. But right now, the governor says it's at an impasse in terms of ending the walkout. Live in downtown Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Yeah, no lack of drama going on down at the state capitol. Lisa, thank you. Now to